Good morning, everyone. We welcome you to the Tiernan Center as we bring you Richmond Youth Basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Today, we have a doubleheader for you as we will bring you the Pacers and the Cavaliers in the consolation game of our second grade league. And that'll be followed by the Bulls and the Celtics in the championship game. The Pacers and the Cavaliers were the number 2 and number 1 seeds respectively, but they were upset earlier this week by the Bulls and the Celtics, so we will see the number 3 seed and the number 4 seeds play for the championship. But our first game will be the Cavs and the Pacers coming up in just a few moments. We invite you to stay right there. This is Richmond Youth Basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Greatest thing ever happened for Oscar Robertson. You learn to compete.
Basketball in Indiana has a special legacy. It starts with the coaches, develops with the fans, and ends with an amazing community support.
I think one of these days when you're done and you're retired and you kind of shelve that piece of your life, you can look back and be like, wow, that's really incredible.
To play in a state tournament, to be able to play in college, to be able to coach high school girls, and then to be able to see my son coach, basketball has been my life.
Any opportunity I got to play basketball, I played it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I love doing, and still today I love the game.
And every time Dad put me in, I think as a freshman, sophomore, there was booing. And then the exciting turnaround when I was a junior and senior, every time he took me out, he got booed. So those were fun times.
Basketball got me an education. Got me to be a worldly person as far as reading articles. Got me to be artistic and understand the cultures of the world, the ballet, the opera. It just opened up your whole mind and thoughts about things other than what you can reach out and touch.
Because I never dreamed of going to college, and basketball gave me the opportunity to not only go to college but play professional ball, and I've been around it my whole life. I'm 58 now, and I've been involved for a lot of years.
Where else can you walk around? I'm a 65-year-old man, and people say, George, oh, I remember you in 69 with your high school state championship team. I saw you at Butler. I mean, it's incredible. This is the only place here in Indiana that happens.
Back here at the Tiernan Centers, we bring you youth basketball, second grade consolation basketball game between the Pacers and the Cavaliers. They are the number 2 and 1 seeds in the tournament, and both were upset earlier this week, so the Bulls and the Celtics will play for the championship. The head coach for the Pacers, Billy Mullen, will talk about his players coming up in a couple of moments, and Coach Abby Coates is the head coach again for the Cavaliers, and they'll be announcing again both. I don't know if they'll be doing both of the starting lineups or not, but as they run along, we want to remind you that today's championship round is being brought to you by Runnels Chiropractic, Snazzy's Car Wash, First Bank Richmond, as well as Harrington Hoke Insurance. We will take a final timeout here. We'll tip it off coming up in just a couple of moments. This is Richmond Youth Basketball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Billy Mullen, the head coach for the Pacers, here's what his team will stack up, at least from a roster standpoint. Number 8, Brody Benson. Number 7, Gavin White. Number 1, Hayden White. Number 6, Wyatt Ridgway. Number 5, Elias Sabri. Number 4, Jensen Jennings. Number 2, Harrison Soper. Number 3, Cash Gross. And number 0, Emma Hartman. For head coach Abby Coates and the Cavaliers, number 0, Jaden Long, number 7, Mason Connor. It's either number 5 or number 6, Markel Armstead, number 3, Hannah Beeman, number 1, Oakley Turner, number 8, Caden Jones, number 4, Anthony Wilson, and number 2, Trayvon Deloney. The Cavaliers will be in fact, both teams will probably be hard to kind of tell which is which because both teams will be in dark uniforms. But again, we'll try to spell that out for you as we go along here this morning on which team is going which way. Both teams are well developed when it comes to winning basketball games during the regular season. Both teams went 4-3. The Cavaliers were the number 1 seed. The Pacers, they were the number 2 seed. So we'll see how this all plays out here in the consolation game between the Pacers and the Cavaliers. And then we'll bring you the Bulls and the Celtics just as soon as this one is over with as well. By the way, if you want more information on the Richmond Youth Basketball League, go to their website, weareclubred.com. Again, that's weareclubred.com. Cavaliers are on the left. The Pacers are on the right. And they're lining up both teams. Once they get them lined up, we play 18-minute halves. It is a running clock, and they will shoot fouls. The baskets are lowered, I think, probably to about 9 feet for the second grade. The Richmond Youth Basketball League has over 250 kids playing in the league this year. And so a lot of players getting a chance to develop their game, and coaches certainly putting in the time to help our youth basketball league, and we really thank them as well. So once they're lined up, we'll be ready to go. We don't necessarily get the starters for either team, so as they continue to play, we can tell you by looking at the Cavaliers, looks like Markel Armstead is out there, number 1, Oakley Turner, also number 3, which is Hannah Beeman. There is number 2, that is Trayvon Deloney, and number 0, Jaden Long. Numbers only on the backs of the players' jersey, so it takes a little bit of time to locate the players as we go along here this morning in game number 1. So here we go. It'll be Pacer basketball. And I believe that all teams generally are required to play man-to-man defense in the Richmond Youth Basketball League. So now the two officials will head to the scores table and make sure they get clarification on some of the rules for the Division II, the second grade level. We just completed, I believe, a third place game, just an exciting game that saw, I know one of the teams was Seton participating in the Richmond Youth Basketball League, and they ended up losing a 2-point contest right at the very end. I still think there's some questions on the rules in second grade and how this will work for the two officials who just did the third grade game. So you got to be real careful on how you're working both of these games as far as the basic rules go of basketball. So it will be Pacer basketball, and we are underway here at the Tiernan Center. It is man-to-man, ball loose in the lane. Pacers will keep it. Good look at Cash Gross. Deep in the corner, loses it out of bounds, and let's see if that'll be a turnover. It will be a turnover on the Pacers. That is their first, so it'll be Cavalier basketball. See all 5 Cavalier players making their way in the fast break the other way. Jaden Long, nice crossover with the left hand as he takes it into the lane, looks for an open teammate. Good man-to-man defense by the Pacers. Long will turn as he is guarded very closely by Harrison Soper. Ball is loose. It'll stay with the Cavaliers. That is Markel Armstead. Will find his teammate Jaden Long. Long stops, pops. That one off the side of the rim. Ball is loose. Rebound for the Cavaliers. Their first rebound. This shot is on the way. Missed from the right wing. It goes out of bounds. And that was Oakley Turner who missed the shot. It'll be Pacer basketball. 16:44 remaining here in the opening half of play. The consolation game. Driving to the baseline, Jennings. Shot is missed. And the rebound by Jaden Long. Long headed the other way. Long fast break. Has 2 to beat. Stops off the side of the rim and missed it. And the rebound pulled down by Jensen Jennings. Here we go the other way. Pacer basketball. Jennings will fire and miss it. That'll be a turnover by the Pacers. That is their second. So the Pacers with 2 turnovers early. Cavaliers, couple of rebounds leading in that department. It'll be Cavalier basketball. That is the much well-known Hannah Beeman who put that ball into play for the Cavaliers. On the dribble for the Cavs, Armstead. That shot up and good, and the Cavaliers lead this one 2-0. So Armstead with the first 2 points of the ball game. And the Cavaliers lead it 2-0. Pacer basketball back in the half court. Baseline drive. Shot is on the way. That is short, and it goes out of bounds, as that'll be a turnover for the Pacers. That is their third off the missed shot by Elias Sabri. So the Pacers cold early here with 15:15 remaining in the first half of play. Cavaliers, once again, man-to-man defense going the other way for the Pacers. And we have a double dribble called against the Cavaliers. And so for the Cavaliers, that'll be their first turnover of the morning. Again, these are the top 2 seeds. They were upset earlier this week by the number 3 and 4 seeds. Both these teams at 4-3 on the season. So a very evenly matched ball game here today. Pacers with their 4th turnover. Here come the Cavaliers back the other way. Turner with the basketball will find his teammate Armstead. Armstead's shot is just off the rim. There is Beeman with the offensive rebound for the Cavaliers, their 3rd rebound. Beeman drives baseline, and her shot is going to be blocked as Ridgway got a piece of that one. Here come the Pacers on the fast break the other way. Down the lane, stopping. Ridgway will kick it out to his teammate on the wing, Sabri. Drives baseline, shot off the glass, and good. Pacers tie the ball game at 2 apiece. Elias with his first 2 points, and this one close early between the Cavs and the Pacers. Cavaliers basketball. This is Armstead once again on the wing. Picks up his dribble, guarded closely by Jennings. Ball is loose. Cavaliers will keep it. Armstead once again. Take that back. This is going to be Jaden Long who takes it now to the baseline right. Long looking for an opening. Puts it down on the right hand once again. Stops, fires, and in and out. Can't get it to go. Rebound Pacers. Their first rebound. Fast break back the other way. Here come the Pacers and a traveling call before the made basket. And they'll wipe that one off. That'll be the 5th turnover for the Pacers, as that shot will be wiped away. Good effort, though, by Jensen Jennings, the point guard for the Pacers, and head coach Billy Mullen. So right now the Pacers having trouble holding on to the basketball with the 5 turnovers. Cavalier ball. Here's Armstead. Armstead, nice crossover to the left hand. He will shoot, score, and he is fouled. Armstead with 4, and he'll go to the line. Cavaliers now lead at 4-2. So here's Markell at the free throw line. We'll try to give the Cavaliers the early 5-2 lead. Armstead did a great job crossing over. Got the defender a little bit off balance. And once Armstead made that second move, the defense had to come back, had no choice but to foul him, as the foul shot is no good. So it'll be Pacer basketball. Each team will have an allotted amount of timeouts needed for this consolation championship game. The title game is coming up next. That was Ridgway who stopped short of the midcourt line. Good look at Sabri. Ball is loose on the floor, picked up by Ridgway. Back to Sabri. He'll take it baseline left. Stops, shoots, misses. It went long. Rebound on the floor. We have a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to be in favor of the Cavaliers. So the Pacers will lose the possession arrow. That is turnover number 6 on the Pacers. Cavaliers so far just 1 turnover here in the first half of play. And we've got some changes for head coach Billy Mullen. 11:43 to go here in the first half of play, and the Cavaliers will have the basketball. We'll try to pick up the changes for Coach Mullen here in just a couple of moments. There's Beeman. Beeman comes across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. Nice penetration down the lane. Shoots off the glass, no good. Beeman can't hold on to it as it goes out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Pacers. Good opening for Beeman down the lane. Once she found the opening, took it right to the basket. It'll be Pacer basketball. This is Hayden White. White, nice drive, stops. He will fire and miss it long. Ball will go out of bounds, and the Pacers will give it back. Good effort again by Hayden White. Looks like Ridgway will stay in. See if we can figure out. That is number 0. That's Emma Hartman who's come into the lineup now for the Pacers. Hartman wearing 0. And if we get a couple of the other changes, once they turn their back, we'll get those to you. We have a player that has to tie a shoe. That's why we have a delay in the action. 4-2, Cavaliers on top as we play here in the first half. Still 10:40 remaining. Cavaliers are going to go big. We'll talk about that in a moment. Here's a shot on the way. Good. Nothing but net for Jaden Long. And the Cavaliers have opened up a 6-2 lead. Long gets his first basket of the day. Let's see how the Pacers will counter. What maneuvers does head coach Billy Mullen have in that bag of tricks? Here's Hayden White. White again will shoot and miss short, and the ball will go out of bounds. Cavaliers may have touched it last, and they did. That was a mistake made that time by Long. He tried to hustle after the loose basketball and touched it last. Caden Jones will come in. Jones has excellent size. He wears number 8, so the Cavaliers will definitely have a size advantage here in this first half of play. Emma Hartman, I believe that's Hartman who's going to inbound for the Pacers. Pacers down in this one 6-2. Need to get a bucket here. Hartman inbounding. Does so. In the lane is Ridgway. Ridgway tied up and looks for Hartman, and it goes out of bounds. And the Pacers with 7 turnovers. Coach Billy Mullen may need to get a timeout here relatively soon, especially if he doesn't get a stop here and try to get things put together offensively. Talked about size. There's Caden Jones. Jones showing his dribbling ability like Magic Johnson. He'll get it to his teammate Jaden Long. Long takes it in the lane. Gets stopped. Good defense by the Pacers. Cavaliers will work it back out now to Armstead. Armstead with the left hand. Off the glass. No. And the rebound by Hayden White. Here come the Pacers. Need a bucket right here. 8:53 to go. White's going to take it all by himself as he looks for an opening, but there defensively is Jaden Long. Pass will kick it back outside to Benson. Back again. Here's White. Shot on the way, no good. Battle for the rebound and out of bounds. And that'll be Anthony Wilson who stepped out of bounds for the Cavaliers. So the Pacers will keep the basketball with 8:30 to go here in the first half. And the inbound Hartman turnover. Nice steal by Long. 8 turnovers by the Pacers. Long, he will go the distance. Loses the basketball, regains possession, then the double dribble, and that'll be the 3rd turnover for the Cavaliers. Now let's see if Coach Mullen has called a timeout yet. And it will be a timeout by the Pacers. So we will take a timeout as well as the Pacers and the Cavaliers battle here at the Tiernan Center. 6-2 Cavaliers on top. This is second grade basketball in the Richmond Youth League right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
We're back at the Tiernan Center. We thought maybe Coach Mullen would need a timeout. He got one. As the Pacers with the basketball down in this one, 6-2 Cavaliers. Staunch defense early here in the first half. Good look at Mason Connor. Down the lane, shot just off the front of the rim, and the rebound by Caden Jones. Jones, again, showing his dribbling ability, brings it across the timeline. Jones finds his teammate inside. That shot is no good by Long. Rebound Long. His shot off the glass. That one rims in and out. And there's the rebounding ability of Jones, and he missed a puppy. And we'll head back the other way. Cavaliers had a couple of good opportunities. Could not put it in the basket. 7:31 to go. Back the other way we go. Pacers on the fast break. Shots no good. And the rebound by Ridgway. Ridgway put back off the glass and good. And the Pacers close that gap 6-4. Ridgway picks up his first basket. Whatever Billy Mullen said to his team worked that time. Here's Long. Long down the lane. He goes by the defender and he will score. Long again. And Jaden Long now has 4. And the Cavaliers answer. Now lead this one 8-4 here in the first half of play. Leading scorers so far, Jaden Long with 2. Markel Armstead, or take that back, Long with 4, 2 buckets. Markel Armstead with 4 with 2 baskets. And Ridgway and Sabri leading the way for Billy Mullen's Pacers with 2 points each. That is Gavin White. White trying to get by the much bigger defender, Caden Jones. White spins again, and we have a foul, I believe, is going to be called on Caden Jones. Jones looking at the official like, wait a minute, I was moving my feet, doing everything I'm supposed to do. You get me for a reaching foul. First foul of the ball game again for Jones. A little discussion now. The official talking with a couple of the players on who is guarding who. I want to make sure the Cavaliers are not trying to maybe double team or throw in a zone defense here, which we know that Abby Coates might try to sneak in at some point, the head coach for the Cavaliers. You never know about second-grade basketball coaches and what they might do. All right, we have another stoppage of play as they'll guard the inbound. I hear Coach Mullen and Coach Coates shouting out instructions. Deep in the corner, Pacer basketball down by 4. 5:27 to go first half. Ball stolen away. There's a steal by Caden Jones. Pacers with their 9th turnover. Ball loose, and a steal by the Pacers. 4th turnover for the Cavaliers. Back the other way, we have 2 Cavaliers go down, and we have a shot missed by Gavin White, but we should be going to the line, and the foul's going to be called again on Caden Jones, and Jones just picked up his 2nd. So now Jones in foul trouble with 2, and this will put Gavin White at the line. This is a 2-shot foul now for White. Still a 4-point lead here for the Cavaliers. First shot is on the way, no good. White will have one more for Coach Billy Mullen. Cash Gross has come out of the ball game. He might be a little shaken up as he heads to the end of the bench for the Pacers. Second free throw is good, and we're now at 8-5. White will get his first point of the day. Here's Armstead, 4 points, leading the way along with Jaden Long for the Cavaliers. Baseline drive, shot short. Rebound battled for. Jones had the rebound knocked out of his hands, and it'll be Pacer basketball. They'll try to cut the deficit with this possession down to 1 as they trail at 8-5. Good look here at Sabri. Drives, shoots, and misses. And the rebound for the Cavaliers coming away with it, Anthony Wilson. Wilson will take it himself. Wilson at the free throw line. Ball loose, top of the key. Wilson runs it down. Gets by the defender, Benson. The drive, the shot, and we have another foul, this time on the Pacers.
Anthony Wilson is fouled shooting. He'll have 2 foul shots.
So Wilson will go to the line. Cavaliers 0 for 1 from the free throw line here in the first half as we come up on the 3-minute mark. Wilson looking to get on the board for the first time this morning. Good crowd here to see these two teams battle out for the consolation prize as Wilson gets on the board. Cavaliers lead it now 9-5. Second free throw by Wilson is off the mark. Wilson gets in there and gets the offensive rebound. Wilson puts it back, no. Ball still loose in the lane and picked up by Jones and then taken away. Nice steal for the Pacers. Cavaliers with 5 turnovers. Pacers fast break the other way. Ball will go out of bounds, last touched by the Cavaliers. Jones may be the last to touch it off the missed shot by Elias Sabri. And it will be Pacer basketball. 2:09 to go here in the first half. Inbound will find White. White from about 10 feet away shoots off the back of the iron. Battle for the rebound. Picked up by Jaden Long. Long down to numbers, but the brave young man will take it himself. Ball's tipped from behind. And coming up will be Gavin White to knock it out of bounds and stop the scoring effort there by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers off the inbound. 1:37 to go in the first half. Cavs trying to get into the locker room with a 4-point lead or more. Good look at Long. Long shot short again. This time a little bit off to the left of the rebound by Gavin White. White's going to take it himself. Pacers on the fast break. Down the lane. Shot no good. Battle for the loose basketball. Still loose and will go out of bounds. Pacers cannot hold on to the loose basketball as Elias Sabri was there for the moment. Pacers will have to cut down on the turnovers in the second half if they plan on coming back in this contest. That's going to be 10 turnovers now by the Pacers. Cavaliers basketball. Here's Jaden Long. Long, nice crossover to the right hand. Long stops. Boy, the defense very, very tight right now for the Pacers. Here's Wilson. Wilson gets the screen from Armstead. Wilson on the way, no good. Rebounded by White. Here come the Pacers on the fast break. 37 seconds might be their final possession of the first half. White looking for an opening. Guarded closely by Long of the Cavaliers. Here is Sabri driving. His shot is no good. Another offensive rebound. Putback is good. Off-balance shot by Benson. Pacers to within 2 and the acrobatic shot by Brody Benson, and we're down to our final 10 seconds here in the first half of play. Cavaliers have one more chance. On the drive is Wilson. Wilson puts it up, misses, 2 seconds, rebound Jones. His putback no good, and that's going to do it for the first half. Big bucket at the end by Brody Benson. We have made it to halftime. Our consolation game here in the Richmond Youth Basketball League, brought to you by Runnels Chiropractic, Snazzy's Car Wash, First Bank Richmond, and Harrington Hoke Insurance. Cavaliers on top of this one, 9-7. This is Youth League Basketball at Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Greatest thing ever happened for Oscar Robertson. You learn to compete.
Basketball in Indiana has a special legacy. It starts with the coaches, develops with the fans, and ends with an amazing community support.
I think one of these days when you're done and you're retired and you kind of shelve that piece of your life, you can look back and be like, wow, that's really incredible.
To play in a state tournament, to be able to play in college, to be able to coach high school girls, and then to be able to see my son coach. Basketball has been my life.
Any opportunity I got to play basketball, I played it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I love doing, and still today I love the game.
And every time Dad put me in, I think as a freshman, sophomore, there was booing. And then the exciting turnaround when I was a junior and senior, every time he took me out, he got booed. So those were fun times.
Basketball got me an education. Got me to be a worldly person as far as reading articles, got me to be artistic and understand the cultures of the world, the ballet, the opera. It just opened up your whole mind and thoughts about things other than what you can reach out and touch.
Because I never dreamed of going to college, and basketball gave me the opportunity to not only go to college but play professional ball, and I've been around it my whole life. I'm 58 now, and I've been involved for a lot of years.
Where else can you walk around? I'm a 65-year-old man, and people say, George, oh, I remember you in '69 with your high school state championship team. I saw you at Butler. I mean, it's incredible. This is the only place here in Indiana that happens.
Well, perhaps we are seeing some of the future Larry Birds, George McGinnis's, whoever it may be, here at the Tiernan Center as we are getting ready for the second half between the Pacers and the Cavaliers. Cavaliers in the first half, led by Jaden Long with 4, Markel Armstead with 4, Anthony Wilson a single point. For Billy Mullins' Pacers, 2 points by Sabri, Ridgway with 2, Benson with 2, and White with a single point. Right now, Caden Jones, the only player in foul trouble. He has 2 fouls. We are ready for the second half. Championship game will come up next. The Bulls and the Celtics, 2 upset teams, knocking off the Pacers and the Cavaliers in the opening round this past week. So here we go. It'll be Pacer basketball as they'll have the possession first. That shot missed. Good effort by White. Battle for the rebound. Put back no as White again. That is Gavin White and Hayden White both in there for the Pacers. And the ball goes out of bounds. We'll stay right here. Pacer basketball. Quick inbound in the corner to Hayden White. Hayden spins to the baseline. His shot is no good. And the rebound again as Ridgway sneaks in there. Ridgway in the lane. His shot is on the way, good. And the Pacers have come back to tie this ball game. Ridgway now with 4. And we are tied at 9 apiece. Good job by Ridgway. Cavaliers back the other way. Pacers fell asleep on defense, and Trayvon Deloney made him pay for it. Deloney comes down, hits the wide-open jumper, and Deloney gets his first 2, and the Cavaliers answer the call. Now lead this one 11-9. Here's a drive by Hayden White. White comes back and scores, and both teams coming back strong here in the second half. Hayden gets his first 2. Balanced scoring attack by both teams. Cavaliers basketball. Here's Armstead. He will miss on the drive. Rebounded by Gavin White. Here come the Pacers. Chance now to take the lead here in the second half. Back to the half court. Gavin puts it on the floor inside. The shot is short. Rebounded. Is that Benson on the putback? Yes. Pacers take the lead. No, they're going to say that's going to be Ridgway on the basket, not Benson. Cavaliers will have the basketball, I think. Well, no, they're going to see a turnover on the Cavaliers. That's going to be turned over by Armstead. Cavaliers with their 6th turnover. And how about the Pacers storming back here in the second half? They've outscored the Cavaliers 6-2. Pacer basketball again. In the lane. Shot no good by Ridgway. It goes out of bounds, and it will go to the Cavaliers. Another good effort, though, by White Ridgway. Ridgway now with 6 points, leading the Pacers. Now let's see if the Cavaliers can answer right here. Man-to-man defense again for the Pacers. Cavaliers trying to work it to the left side. Good look here at Deloney again. This time misses the shot as it goes out of bounds. And now the Cavaliers a little discombobulated on offense after a good first half. Now the Pacers will try to build on that 2-point lead. 18-minute halves. Good look here at Hayden White. White, shot is just a little bit short as it goes out of bounds, and that ball might have been partially touched, though. Looked like the Cavaliers might have got a hand on it. The official said no. Now the Cavaliers on the fast break. Cavaliers wasting no time, and we've got a reaching foul called against the Pacers, and that's going to go against Gavin White. Gavin will pick up his first. Inbound, Turner. And stolen away, and that's going to be Gavin White in there to get the steal. But the official will bring it back on the violation. I'm not sure what it was, but they say maybe he traveled with it. So Turner will inbound again, and the ball on the end line as Deloney can't hold on to it, and the Cavaliers have no answer so far here in the second half. That'll be their now 7th turnover. Pacers with 10 turnovers. Here is Ridgway. Ridgway down the lane, and he scores again. Ridgway, 8 points now for the Pacers, and they have opened up a 4-point lead here in the second half. Will the Cavaliers have an answer? Armstead goes by the defender. Armstead left it short, and a rebound by Hayden White. Here come the Pacers again. Pacers known as a second-half team, and they've proven it so far. Here is White. His shot on the way, off the back of the iron. Rebounded inside by Ridgway, and the loose basketball picked up by Soper, and he travels with it, and the Pacers their first turnover of the second half. So Coach Abby Coates will make some changes. Caden Jones will come back in. Jaden Long will come in, and so will Anthony Wilson. Cavaliers have been outscored 8-2 here in the second half, 12:35 remaining. See what the Cavs will do this time on offense. Ball nearly stolen away by Gavin White. Here's Armstead. His shot is long. Offensive rebound put back and a foul called on the Pacers. That foul will go against Hayden White. That is White's first. And who's going to go to the line here? Coach Mullen making wholesale changes for the Pacers. We can see here the number of the Cavalier player at the free throw line. We'll let you know who it is. Boy, they're lining them up everywhere. Want to remind you, you can go to the Richmond Youth Basketball League website, weareclubred.com, if you need more information on the Richmond Youth Basketball Leagues. Second free throw is good as well, so both are made, and that is going to be Deloney. So it's back now to a 2-point lead at 15-13. Deloney now 4 points for the Cavaliers. Here's Gavin White off to his teammate Sabri. Sabri drives and scores. Boy, the Pacers in the second half answering the call every time. Sabri now has 4. Back to a 4-point lead. Cavaliers will get it to Armstead. Baseline, and it goes out of bounds, and the Cavaliers turn it over for the 8th time in today's game. And Coach Coates just looking at her team. They've got to do something offensively here down the stretch. Don't want this lead. They need to stop right here. Don't want this lead to get any bigger for the Pacers. And there's what you do. You get a turnover. 12th turnover by the Pacers. Cavaliers, fast break the other way. Here's Jaden Long. He'll stop, shoot the long jumper, and hit it. And it's back to a 2-point lead. Long with 6. We're down to 10 minutes remaining in this consolation game. Championship game is next. The 2 upset specials, Celtics and the Bulls, in that title game. Here's Gavin White. White misses. There's Jennings with a rebound. Jennings will put it back. He can't get it to go. And coming away with the Cavaliers. Cavs look to tie it up right here. This shot on the way, no good. Wilson can't get it to fall. Ball loose. There's Jennings trying to get the loose basketball. Diving on the floor is Sabri. Sabri will get it to his teammate Benson. Benson's shot is no good as it goes out of bounds. And it'll go back over to the Cavaliers. Well, this one has gone back and forth all morning long. The Cavaliers got that early lead. Pacers came back, made it a close halftime, and then a good start for Billy Mullen's Pacers team in the second half. Here's Long. Long finds an opening. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken away by Gavin White. White's been active today. White has his teammate Jennings on his right. White will take it himself and can't get it to go. That one rolls off the side of the rim. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here we go. Cavaliers fast break the other way. Emma Hartman trying to get the stop there for the Pacers. Ball thrown inside, intended for Armstead, but taken away. Good defense by Sabri. Here's Jennings. Jennings. His shot on the way, off the side of the rim. Ball is rebounded by Jaden Long. Cavaliers fast break at 8:23. Nice job by Long. Takes it back inside. Hard off the glass. Offensive rebound put back good by Jones. Jones with the offensive rebound. He's showing his size inside. And we're tied at 17. Here are the Pacers. Benson. Jennings with the basketball. Jennings holding it on the floor like he was going to hike it like a basketball. Gives it off now to Sabri. Sabri drives and scores. 6 points now by Elias Sabri. Ridgeway with 8, 6 by Sabri, leading the way for the Pacers, who now take a 2-point lead. Good look at Armstead. Armstead short. Rebound by Sabri. And the Pacers on the run again. There is Sabri right down the lane, opened up and misses the shot. Rebound Pacers. The putback no good by Ridgeway. Sabri gets another rebound, then it's stripped out of his hands by Jaden Long. Sabri goes to the floor. Here's Benson. And wait a minute, Hartman was ready to take off the other way. And then Hartman reverses direction. And Hartman just keeps on going past the whistle. That's the way you do it. Don't stop until everybody tells you to. But I believe that'll be a turnover for the Pacers. That'll be 13 now for the Pacers. 8 turnovers by the Cavaliers. 6:46 to go. Here's Jones. Finds his guard, Long. Long, nope, take that back. Armstead deep in the corner. Armstead picks up his dribble, looking for an opening. Now we'll find Long. Long, right side, off the glass, no. Rebound, put back, Jones. Can't get it to go. And the rebound pulled out of there by Benson for the Pacers. Here's Benson, across the timeline. Benson looking for help. He will find it in Jennings. Jennings short on the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Pacer basketball. Nope, they're going to say Cavaliers. Last touch by the Pacers. 6:06 to go. Change now for Coach Mullen. Hayden White will come back in. Emma Hartman will sit down. Hartman played very good defense a couple of possessions ago. Stopped the Cavaliers on a fast break. Celtics are here. They're warming up. Here's a drive. The shot is no good by Armstead. Ball loose. Wilson looking for an opening, and his teammate will be Long out front. Long is guarded there by Hayden White. Long drives baseline. His shot is no good. The rebound by Jones, put back, no, gets another one. The size advantage is huge for the Cavaliers. It's like having Ralph Sampson in there rebounding with Caden Jones. He now has 4. Tied at 19, 5:13 remaining. Here's Hayden White again. White backing the defender down, gives off now to Benson. Benson back to White. Little two-man game on the right side. White drives baseline. Shot on the way, no good. Ball rebounded and going out of bounds. Pacers last to touch it, I do believe. And that's going to be the case. So Cavaliers basketball. 14 turnovers now by the Pacers. And the Cavaliers are going to give it right back as Caden Jones looking for his teammate. Nobody there. And a player goes down as Jaden Long hustling after the loose basketball. A little slow to get up, but Long wipes off the injury, and he's back in and ready to go. Cavaliers will drop back in the half-court man-to-man. It'll be Pacer basketball. Here's Sabri going for his teammate Ridgway, who wasn't ready for it. Sabri able to get it back. Takes it all the way to the baseline. Now we'll give it off now to Hayden White. White trying to find an opening as well. White shoots a little bit short. Rebounded by Caden Jones of the Cavaliers. Coming up on 4 minutes. Still tied at 19. Close down the stretch between the Cavs and the Pacers. Pacers basketball. Turnover Cavaliers. That'll be their 10th turnover. Back the other way we go. Sabri lost it. Picked up by his teammate Ridgway. Ridgway back into the lane. And he's going to get bumped from behind by Caden Jones. And Jones just picked up his third. Into the lineup now for the Pacers will be Gavin White. See who else came in for the Pacers. In fact, they had one extra player come out. They're going to keep Ridgway in. 3:20 to go and counting on a running clock here in the second half of play. Pacers basketball, chance to take the lead. Sabri shoots and misses. Another offensive rebound for the Pacers. This time it was Gavin White and a double dribble. Pacers with their 15th turnover. So now the Cavaliers have a chance to regain the lead. Well, you expected this one to be a close one. The number 1 and 2 seeds upset in the first round. Want to get that third place championship. Shot is going to be a little bit short. We got a foul call against Hayden White. He just picked up his second. This is going to be Long at the line. This is his first trip to the free throw line. Coach Mullen making a change. He will bring Jennings out. Harrison Soper has checked in. Big free throws here for Jaden Long. Long with 6 points. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. And he misses the first one. He'll have one more. Cavaliers now 0 for 3, or is that 0 for 4? 0 for 3 from the line. Free throws can be big in championship games. See if Long can get the second. And he will not. And the rebound in the corner taken away. How about that hustle by Sabri? Sabri's going to take the fast break himself. Ball loose in the circle. He'll find Gavin White. White double-teamed on the wing, so defensively the Cavaliers are fudging it a little bit under head coach Abby Coates. Here is Gavin White again. White on the drive, and we've got a foul on the Cavaliers at a minute 28. So Gavin will go to the line. Now Gavin is 1 for 2, but for head coach Billy Mullen, here's a big free throw for the Pacers. 1:26 remaining. So here we go. White at the line. Taking his time, and the free throw is no good. White will have one more. Pacers a good start to the second half. That's what got him right back into this game. Players ready to go in, but White's going to take his time and misses the second, and the Cavaliers come away with it. Cavaliers chance now to take the lead. Under a minute remaining. What will the Cavs do right here? That's Deloney. Deloney looking inside to his teammate, Wilson. Wilson shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound, and the bucket is no good by Caden Jones. And Jones gets wrapped on the side of the head. He will go to the line. White picked up the foul. He picked up his second. And that's going to put Caden Jones at the line. Chance to take the lead with 39.9 seconds to go. This is the second grade Richmond Youth Basketball League consolation game. And that free throw is no good. Jones will get one more. This is his first trip to the free throw line. 39.9 seconds remaining in a tie ball game. Second one is missed. Cavaliers, Jones gets the rebound, throws it up and misses. Ball is loose. White has it, 35 seconds. Pacers, fast break the other way. Here's White down the lane, and White will miss. Ball is loose. Here's Ridgway. Ridgway throws up a shot. He can't get it to go. 22 seconds remaining. Cavaliers going after the loose basketball. And it'll be picked up by Jones. 14 seconds to go. Cavaliers, 10 seconds, have one more chance. Driving, and we've got a foul call against the Pacers. Sabri will foul at 5.5, and that's going to put Deloney at the line for two. I'll take that back. They're going to say it's Wilson instead. So Wilson with two shots. 5.5 and two big free throws here for the Cavaliers. Wilson had that one bounce over his head, so they'll get it back, and he'll try the first of two. Boy, right here, chance for the Cavaliers to take third place. And he misses the first.
Anthony Wilson will have one more foul shot.
Wilson will get one more. No timeout to freeze him for head coach Billy Mullen. Second free throw. It's on the way. It is no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Cavaliers the last to touch it, and I believe that is, well, they let the clock run down to .2. Really should be about 3 seconds remaining on the clock. Players are taking off, and they need to bring it back. Probably not enough time here for either team to do much with it offensively. So it will be Pacer basketball. Reminder again, thanks to our sponsors, Runnels Chiropractic, Snazzy's Car Wash, First Bank Richmond, Harrington Hoke Insurance. 3 seconds. I thought it was about 3. Probably not enough. It would have to be a very, very, very good. Well, the ball wasn't touched yet. They started the clock too soon. We have, I think, parents running the clock, and you got to wait until the ball is actually touched. So the Pacers will have a chance as Coach Mullen. He's out there setting things up, trying to get something at least to half court. Well, 3 seconds if you don't touch it too soon. There we go. Here is the final shot on the way, and it's short. And let's see what they're going to do. I'm not sure if they'll do a overtime period here, but we'll call it overtime. Take a quick break. We will come back. Right now, the Pacers and the Cavaliers tied at 19 right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and, of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery. Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Well, we're back here at the Tiernan Center. We will have a 1-minute overtime period. It'll be Pacer basketball. Here's Hayden White. White gets trapped, double-teamed, and will find his teammate Gavin White. Pacers will set it up out front. Overtime here in the third-place game, and a turnover for the Pacers. Number 16. Here we go the other way. Caden Jones. Jones, the center, inside, scores. Big bucket by Jones, and the Cavaliers now lead it by 2. Jones with 6 points. 26 seconds remaining. Here's Sabri. Sabri, he's double-teamed as well. He can't get the shot to fall. Ball is loose out front, and it'll be Pacer basketball again. Here's White. White drives, shoots, and misses another close one. Offensive rebound put back, no. And I couldn't tell who that was who had the offensive board. And we have a whistle, and it will be Cavalier basketball, as the Pacers unable to press after losing the possession. So they'll have them reset it. And all the Cavaliers have to do is run it out, and this one is over. Great ball game between the Pacers and the Cavaliers. In your final score, there you see it. The Cavaliers take third place as they win it 21-19 in overtime. Quick scoring summary: Brody Benson with 2, a single point by Gavin White, Hayden White with 2, 8 points by Ridgway. Elias Sabri finished with 6. 6 points by Long, 4 points by Armstead, 6 points by Jones, a single point by Wilson, and Deloney had 4 points. Again, today's game brought to you by Reynolds Chiropractic, Snazzy's Car Wash, First Bank Richmond, Harrington Oak Insurance. And for more information on the Richmond Youth Basketball League, go to their website, weareclubred.com. Thanks for being with us. Final score, Cavaliers 21, Pacers 19. This has been the consolation game of our second grade. Championship is coming up next right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.